Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some GeoGuessr. Fair warning, my cats are in the room. I've left the door open because they've been quiet, and they're probably going to start talking now that I'm talking, but we'll try it anyway. We're, of course, listening to the music of Crusader Kings 2 and Europa Universalis 4. Thank you again to Paradox. This is a world challenge from Nio117, long-time contributor, and there is no theme reported. So we're just going to take a look and enjoy our sights. Yellow plate, EU, definitely. Lovely location. Bike lanes on the outside. There's a car lane in the middle. I'm assuming it must be a one-way road. Oh no, you just know that you don't kill your bicyclists. That's good. Touring cars. Naar de investing in onze plaats. Kind of looks Dutch, doesn't it? It looks real Dutch. Feeling good? Sunday? Got an okay night's sleep, which for me is as best I can hope for these days, really. No, doesn't tell me anything there. Yeah, okay. Wegschaftmuseum. Yeah, we'll go into the town. We'll hit up the main drag, see what they have to say. It's Brick Street. It's kind of cool. Utrechtse Poort? Are we in Utrecht? Stadhuis is that way? There's a museum this way. I think we're going to go towards the port. If we're in Utrecht... I just conquered that not too long ago in our EU4 campaign, which I think I'm going to start up again on the stream next time I stream. We'll play some EU4 and pick up that Holland campaign where we left it. Yeah, definitely in the Netherlands. So I'm guessing then we're probably in Utrecht. And if we're not, it's not going to be that far off. Utrecht is this little part, isn't it? Am I completely off about that? I'm trying to think. This is Friesland. This is... Yeah, this part is... Gelre is like over here. Does it tell me what the things are if I get close enough to the lines? It does. Trent Overijssel. Flevoland. Utrecht isn't... Is this Utrecht, maybe? That's also Overijssel. I feel like this is Utrecht. I'm comfortable guessing here. It's probably wrong, but I'm comfortable with it. Utrecht is down here? That's cool. I like that whole little setup right there. It's neat. Utrechtse Poort. Right there. Utrecht is tucked in here. So this is all... whatever. Sorry, it took too long. Hey, check that out! Something looks a little spotty. Well, chances are good then we're in Africa. This is ZA. I'm assuming he's going over to the right just to avoid... Oh, how long do we follow the cat? Where'd he go? He's blended in. Oh, no, that's the hindquarters right there. Now he's blended in. I think he's up in there. Okay, well that's cool. I don't know how you find stuff like this, guys. You seriously amaze me. I'm assuming we're well, let's find out. It was .za. We're not really getting close to this guy. We are driving on the left though, okay. I'm not sure how I'm going to find where in South Africa we are. And honestly, that car may have been from South Africa, but we're not in South Africa, you know what I mean? You're going to hear me unplugging something here for a second. I realized I need to charge a peripheral. One moment, please. This will not take very long. I know, very highly professional, top-notch. So I'm going to be sitting here for a few hours recording some GeoGuessr and not playing Binding of Isaac, so I don't need that front USB port. I can charge my Fitbit. I tell you what, the Fitbit is interesting. I don't know if I like it. It's got the sleep tracker that's supposed to help you figure stuff out about your sleeping, and all I know is that I sleep worth shit. And this doesn't help allay that. Like, I know I sleep poorly, and now this thing just tells me I sleep poorly, so I feel guilty about my poor sleep. I sleep an average of about 5.5 hours a night. Partially my own doing, partially just because I can't sleep well. And now I could tell you exactly how many minutes, because it tells you how many minutes you're restless versus awake versus actually sound sleeping. And it's also a step tracker, and that's all mine does. It's very rudimentary. Other fitness tracking products are available, of course. I am not in any way sponsored by Fitbit. I'm going to go out on a limb and say elephants are in this area too. I'm just guessing. Unless the roads are bad enough and those are actually termite hills being formed. Which could be. Wow. I mean, we're in the savannah, huh? Not a lot going on, which I honestly, I'll admit to you right out. I didn't think it was like that in the south. Like I thought cheetahs and stuff were more up in this part, not down in this part. So I'm going to say we're up here, like between Vivo and Aldes. That's not a horrible guess, actually. That's really close. I only get 2,700 points because old GeoGuessr is shit, but that's pretty close. We're actually in this park. What is this park called? It's the Kruger National Park and the Parque Nacional de Limpopo. Depending on if you're in Mozambique or South Africa. See, that's the dangerous thing, right? We could have been over in Mozambique. But we saw the car from South Africa. What the hell is this? That looks like a train. It looks like a train engine. Wow, my fan is really loud today. Fan, buddy. What's up, man? I just noticed, I looked over in the waveform and it was huge. It was almost as loud as my talking, which is not ideal. Is the box vibrating? No? How about the mic stand? No? Don't know what's causing it. Anyway, it looks like I'm looking down a train. Am I on a train? Ooh. Wouldn't that be interesting? I am! I'm on a train. How do you find these locations? That's the generator that must be running the GeoGuessr. Alright, let's keep going. Go, train, go. I had no idea that Google Street View had pictures on a train. We're in mountains somewhere. The problem with this being on a train, CP1424, well, they're English letters. That probably would be fantastic if it wouldn't blur it out. The problem with being on a train is that the train... Ooh. No, it's just... Okay, so it's just a logo for the CP. The CP. I don't know. But the problem is... most of the train signage is... I'm trying to think of what word I want to use. It's there's no lettering on it. Right, there'll be Arabic numbers, which doesn't help considering that 90% of the world uses Arabic numbers. That stat is made up, though I feel it to be relatively accurate. So it's not going to help. What will help is if we get to a switch. If we see a switch, we'll at least know if we're on a clockwise rail system or an anti-clockwise rail system. But like 3080, who cares? I mean, you'd see those things in many different train systems. Going through serious mountains, though. So that limits us a little bit. This appears to be a two-way track because there's signage on both sides. But it might just be labeling, they have to label the tunnels from both sides because it could be serviced from both sides, whereas this is purely a northbound track. It looks European. I mean, looking at the houses out there, it looks European. So if it were European and it's the CP Railroad, I should know better. I also shouldn't crack my voice, but it's still early for me recording. But I should know better. I need to get Bear on the line. He could tell me in a heartbeat. I'd say, hey, Bear, I'm riding the CP somewhere in Europe. What am I on? We're like, oh, well, clearly that's this, that, and the other. No, it is a two-directional track. So the signs aren't going to help. He'll be like, oh, clearly you're in the steppe mountains of... Let's try and figure this out on our own. Okay, CP. First off, it's not Cyrillic CP. Well, it could be. Oh my God, it could be, because it could actually stand for the SR, which would be the Southern Russian Railroad. Oh Lord, let's not do that, because I know that railroad exists. That would be disastrous. I wonder what this house was. Like, why so close to the tracks? Is that house no longer used because the tracks are here? Like, maybe they added the tracks later? I don't know. There's steppe farming. Terraced farming, if you will. All over this place. Like I said, it looks European. CP, which could actually be Cyrillic for SR, which I hope it's not. Signage is on the left. I don't know if that helps. Unless, does mainland Europe use an anti-clockwise system? That's what the signage on the left seems to imply. I can't believe we're taking photos of all this. Google, you couldn't have skipped this? Seriously? I mean, they skipped the car tunnels. That's basically why I said that. Why not skip the train tunnels? There's a dude! Hey, dude! He's taking a picture of Google's thing on this thing. Hey, dude. Dude, buddy. Dude, man. Where are we? Well, it looks to be of Caucasian descent. Looks a little like Nathan Fillion. Not a lot, but a little. Probably got surprised. He's like, I'm going to take a picture of a train. This is cool. I love trains. He's like, what the hell is this train? It's the Google train. It's the Google train! Yeah, we are. We're on an anti-clockwise system. So is it just the Brits that do the clockwise system, just like the roads? Oh man, I assumed all of Europe was anti-clockwise. It changes everything. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? You're taking a picture of the Google card, taking a picture of you. Look at all these Caucasians. Whether or not they're from the Caucasus, I don't know. Vargalas! That is thankfully not Cyrillic, so we don't appear to be in Russia. Vargalas. What does that sound like to you? Vargalas. Well, this is the end of the line. This is all we've got. It's also the CP, but this is a passenger service. CP, what is that railroad, do you think? I don't know, we gotta return to start and go south. I mean, my first guess would have been somewhere in Italy, in the Italian Alps, maybe. But then what does CP stand for? I mean, this is beat up. Nobody lives here anymore. Man, I don't know. This is crazy. That's a constructed wall. People have to live here. There's still cultivation going on. I don't know. The spread of civilization I find to be very interesting. Got a station here. Vesuvio. Is this Italy? Is this Mount Vesuvius? Well, I mean, it's a very lovely train schedule on the CP. It does say Vesuvio. Saida. Excuse me. All right, well, let's look at Italy. I mean, I thought it was Italian. Vesuvius is down here somewhere. It's one of these guys. I should know this better. Okay, back up. Where's Napoli? Okay, it's up here. So Vesuvio is over here. There it is. So the catch is, though, there's like only one. There's one mountain. It's not like we're in an area of a ton of mountains. Also, it's not Vesuvio with an accent over it. Maybe just that means we're in here? I don't see any train tracks. Got trains up in here. Nothing definitive. What would CP stand for in here? Something Pompeii? What would the C be? I don't know. There's got to be sea cities in. Yeah, it's like the Castellabate Pompeii line. The CP. I don't know, honestly. Vesuvio is the best clue I've gotten so far. And it doesn't feel right because, honestly, Vesuvio. There's one mountain. It's Vesuvius. And we're clearly in a region with many mountains. I'd feel comfortable saying we're in the north of Italy than we're in the south. Unless we were, like, in the middle of this stuff. Which, okay, let's say we're close to the middle of that stuff. I don't like this, though. We're 18 minutes and we're only on the third guess. I guess that's not too bad for a user challenge. Don't feel the pressure to go too fast. Don't go too fast. Remember, guys, girls too, if you're pressured to go too fast, just say no. And no means no. Unless you've negotiated otherwise, in which case, kittens might mean no. Stop. This is the Siege of Karak from Crusader Kings 2. I've been playing a lot of CK2. Just a little. If you like Crusader Kings 2, I certainly have a series for you. World Conquest. Coming to an end soon. Hopefully. I mean, 200 some episodes. It's a lot of episodes. Getting ready for something new, aren't you? That's the best I've gotten so far, and it's trash because I just realized there's no water in here. Oh, Lord. There's no water in there. There's no water there. It just seems so unlikely that we're in the south. It looks like northern Italy. Looks like we're up in here somewhere. Could we be in Romania? It doesn't really seem like a Romanian name. I'm just gonna go. Oh my god, we were in Portugal. That is sneaky as shit, man. Yeah, Vesuvio. That's definitely a train station there. I don't know how I'd ever get to Portugal, to be honest with you. I mean, if I kept going far enough, the track does come into Puquinho. So maybe when I got to Puquinho, I would see like the Estaciao or something and get to Poland, but that would have been quite a distance. Look at this. Can I just point something out here for a second? I got 1,900 points for this guess. Alright? I only got 2,800 points for this guess. Come on. GeoGuessr. You gotta get a little better for the points, man. I know it's not about the points, but still. Cool. Like the view? We're gonna head west, I guess. West off the initial indication. We're in the mountains, of course, so we're gonna go all over the place. Okay. Smaller car. Let's back up, see if we can get a shot of the plate. Nope, it kind of looks like a long European plate, but tough to see. It is indeed a long plate with the blue on the left, which implies the EU again. Again in the mountains. This one looks more like the mountains of, say, southern Norway, Sweden, somewhere up in there. But then again, if you told me these are the Pyrenees, I'm not sure I would disagree with you either. Aside from the fact we're driving on the right. Risque d'intentation couler de bois. There's no way I pronounced that last word correctly, by the way. Not a chance. Franchissement interdit en cas de submersion. Ne pas engar Gegar. All that stuff. It's all French. It's all French. We've had some issues. There have been some problems. We want to go that way apparently if you want to go off-roading, but that's not the way we got to go. We got to go this way. Also, don't fall off. Look at this. Guardrails. Who needs guardrails? Way down you go. Okay. This is one of my favorite tracks out of the whole set. Ride forth victoriously, it's called. So, oh, hello. Oh, I don't want to follow you. Can you overtake me here? Silaus. Ambulance Imon Silaus. That's all it says. Sarl. Oh, and it disappears. Perfect. Let's go one more, see if we can... Whoa, 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 camera. I never said go down. I just want to go left, right. Then I'll go up, down, B. A start! I'm not playing any two-player game. Oh, snap. We're on the D242. We are in France itself. Our altitude is 1,342 meters. D242, I'm never going to find it because, let's be honest here, those roads are tiny. So D8, D18, D8F, I mean, forget it. There's a 328. Looking for the 242. 904. I mean, there's no sense to this system at all. But it could be somewhere down in here. All I'm really doing is eliminating this particular stretch of mountains. It's 209, 909, D9, 117. The worst part would be like realizing that every province they start over, which is I bet what happens. So look, we could be somewhere in here. We could be in the Pyrenees, I suppose. I said the Pyrenees. I meant the Pyrenees. I realized I was getting confused with the Pekingese. Is it? No, that's a dog. What the hell are these mountains called up here? How do I not remember? The Pennines. I was getting confused with the Pennines. So I said Pyrenees, I meant Pyrenees, and then I was thinking Pennines and was getting confused. Anyway, I mean, let's just say we're in the Pyrenees. No! Oh my god, we're an island outside of Madagascar. Sidaus! It's right there. We still get 670 points. It's very generous. Probably because they both speak French. I mean, seriously. Oh, damn you, France. Does Madagascar use D roads then too? No, they don't. So they have the French influence. Reunion must actually be still under the control of the French, along with the Mauritius. No. But Reunion still is. Damn you, Empire. A little bit of snow. What's with taking pictures of the Google car? Like, is that a thing? Are these dogs? These are all dogs. These are bundles of dogs. With sleds. Is this like a resting point for the Iditarod? Are we in Alaska? Are we running the Iditarod? Gotta get the sound of the resting dogs. We are not in Alaska. We appear to be in Norway. Or there's a Norwegian team. But likely we're in Norway. I mean, there's no reason that sled dog racing should be limited to just Canada and the United States. Different type of dog for the sled dog racing too. Can I ask, what's with the single file? You've got double dogs and then single file dogs. What's up with that? Seriously, like, what's the point for that? They look like short license plates. Got a lot of interesting clues going on here. I'd zoomed in on that tank, whether it was a water tank or a petrol tank, to try and read the writing, but I know there's no way we're going to be able to see it. Oh man, I want to go into the compound, not around it. Damn. Come on, just give me some good, worthwhile road signs here. Plain old stop sign does not help. This hasn't sold me one way or the other. Well, I know I'm going to want to go to the left if it'll let me. And of course it won't. I want to go to the right. Oh, it's okay. It won't let me do that either. Another dog team. Let's go back to the start here. See if we can go this way at all. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so what are our clues so far? We have a bunch of dogs. So we're in a dog sledding area. We have no writing that I can see. We have... It says I can go 3 ways. I don't believe it. And yet I can. We have a bunch of people with Norwegian flags. I mean, that's pretty strong indication we're in Norway. But if this is some sort of sporting event, Norwegians travel well. We'll just leave it at that. Norwegians travel well. There's really nothing in the structure of these buildings that's going to imply one or the other to me either. What's this dude have on the back of your parka? Excuse me, sir, I would like to read your parka. It does say rebuilding Alaska. I'll tell you this, Norwegians travel well. I don't know if Alaskans do. I would be more inclined to believe that this is a stop on the Iditarod Trail than we're in Norway, because that dude is wearing an Alaska parka. This is Gila something. I wish I could get in here and see what the Norwegian sign says. Man, I don't like this. It's not like I'm going to be able to look at the people and tell either, because the people of Alaska look very similar to the people of Norway. But again, I do have what appear to be short plates. Oh, man. Oh, too good. The Alaska State Troopers. Loyalty, integrity, some other word I can't read. Looks like Kumasi, but that doesn't make any sense. I don't think you're going to find an Alaska State Troopers truck in Norway, so it's just Norwegians traveling well. So we're in Alaska. It looks like a stop on the Iditarod. I don't know which one, because here's the catch. Okay, here's Alaska. The Iditarod, as I understand it, as I recall, it takes off from outside Anchorage, I believe, and comes all the way up to where is Barrow? Goes up to Barrow. Maybe it's not Barrow. It's somewhere way up north, though. To actually only go to the West Coast. Regardless, it could be freaking anywhere in here. I don't see anything that says Gila, do we? Goes all over. Let's just put it randomly on what I think will be the trail. That's not horrible. Again, I missed by only 220 kilometers and I get 2752 points. That's ridiculous. We were in Galena at the Edward G. Pitkett Senior Airport. I don't feel bad about that guess at all. The only rough one was France to there. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to do the best that you can. Hey, Niall, thanks for sending this one in. This was really enjoyable, quite interesting. A lot of neat locations that I don't think we would have seen. I spent about a half hour on this one. Hopefully you guys can forgive me from that. But I had a great time recording it. If you'd like to send in your own challenge, please do so. You can go to geocenter.com and put in your 5 locations. It'll give you a link. Send that link to me on Facebook or YouTube. You can also become a pro member of GeoGuessr, though I am not endorsing that one way or the other. You have to make that choice for yourself. If you are a pro member, then you can create it on GeoGuessr itself, and then send me the link to that, also Facebook, YouTube, and I will put you onto the schedule. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, click the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.